Okay, guys, we're here again with some more Affinity. This time we're switching up a little bit. We're playing some new cards today, even newer than Modern Horizons 2. We are playing Treasure Vault from Adventures in the Forgotten Realm. Sacrifice a, or you can sacrifice it and make X treasure tokens with X and X. But the most important part is this little part right here, Artifact Land. Essentially letting you play 8 darksteel citadels. As you know, darksteel citadel is not really played for the indestructible, but rather, for the fact that it's an artifact land. This allows you to have very explosive starts, not having to play as many of these tapped artifact lands, as well as being able to play a full 4, 8, 12, 14 different affinity cards, as well as making cranium plating even better in your deck. You have a lot of what I would call like air to an extent: Memnite, Ornithopter, Welding Jar, Mishra's Bauble, Paradise Mantle, but all that air is working towards getting our affinity cards out quickly, enabling our Urza sagas to make even bigger tokens, as well as, getting the affinity cards giving us, extra draws, such. Yep, no Vault Scourge today, but no Arcbound Ravager or anything like that. We're really going in on the affinity aspect of the deck. The sideboard, we've got Metallic Rebukes as counter spells, Damping Sphere for all Amulet Titan, as champion for the grindy matchups, Dismember for important creatures to kill, especially or decks like Hammer Time, Pithing Needle as an Urza Saga target, along with Grafter's Cage and Soul Guide Lantern. So, well, I did put a lot of affinity cards in my deck, but I don't think this is a hand that I keep, unfortunately. This hand looks a lot better. Very close to being able to cast a lot of things on turn 1, but still does its thing. And get rid of 1 Frogmite, as I still want to be able to, play out Memnite. Playing out Ornithopter doesn't really accomplish anything, I don't think. That's that tap 2 artifact enchantment. No, not quite. All those cards. Would have liked this hand a lot better on 7, an extra Frogmite, but what can you do, right? Underworld Cookbook. This is a little bit concerning, although we do have Urza Saga. So, although I don't believe I'm playing a Pithing Needle in my main deck, so not bad. I would like to draw another land next turn to be able to, activate Urza Saga. But in the case that we don't, we still have Cranial Plating, Gingerbrute, or Quick Cranial Plating, Gingerbrute. We're still not in that bad of a spot. Well, if they have an Asmore in their hand, this will be a quick one. I have to imagine. Since they have the Daredevil as well. It's good for me that they're thinking that means they most likely don't have an Asmore, because if they just had an Asmore, they should theoretically just go like land, discard Daredevil, get Cookbook with Asmore, play Cookbook, and then just like shoot down my creatures for the rest of the turn. Wonder what I have out of the board. Got a Pithing Needle. Got Dismembers, I guess. That's kind of it. Maybe it's Champion. But it's up to my opponent, seeing what they will actually end up doing. Prismatic. Wow. That sucks a lot. Didn't hit a land, unfortunately. And we can't cast this. So we're just going to be attacking for 4. Did not expect to see Prismatic in there. But we're not in the worst spot imaginable, because we'll most likely be able to play Thought Monitor next turn. They're at 13, and although they do have like some foods, they still need to do something. Advance their board. Emery, a little bit concerning, but they didn't hit anything important, so that's good. Though it is good to know that they're the Underworld Breach version of the deck. There's a Saga, that's a bit scary. Fortunately, we didn't get any tokens out of this, which kind of sucks. Smart to do that then, because I don't have a Pithing Needle, I don't believe, but it would have been important. Get Shadow Spear. Bobble. I think I'm just gonna go get Reach's Bobble here. Put this out. And then play the Thought Monitor. See what we can find here. Nothing good, unfortunately. Wait. Do that. We can attack for 3. They'll most likely crack a clue. Or not include the food. We're in a bit of a problematic spot. That prismatic ending was really, really good on my cranial plating. Didn't crack a food. That's crazy. Oh, hopefully we can find something. Hopefully we can find something moving forward here. We are in a bit of a pickle. Are in a bit of a pickle. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Cranial plating? It's cranial plating. This out. Here. I mean, you kind of have like a removal spell here, where they're just cracking two foods. They don't have a removal spell. They bad spot. I just realized I actually should have attacked with the Frogmite as well here. Bit of a mistake. I'm not sure how much would actually matter. Definitely matters a little bit. Definitely matters a bit. Oh. What are they gonna get here? Pyrite Spellbomb? Mox Amber. They have Underworld Breach. You're in a bit of a predicament here. I believe we're dead if they have Underworld Breach. But nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. I don't think we missed any points of damage, to my knowledge. I think we're just dead to Underworld Breach. Resting. Yep. Eventually just get they mill themselves over, make a bunch of mana, and then Thassa's Oracle to win. I think it's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I don't think I want Shadow Spear. It kind of showed that they were on Prismatic Ending. Don't really want that. Grafter's Cave seems good. Hitting Needle seems good. This year we're really active. Card the Lion. I don't even know what that card is. Try something like this. See how this goes for us. I was getting a bit greedy with cutting like the zeros. But, I'm a greedy man. I'm a greedy man. Not the worst. Stand. Tempting a thought monitor quickly is not necessarily bad. last night. Oof. It's gone. Oh, Hammer Time's not going to be gone anytime soon, unfortunately. What a reason to play out the Ornithopters, I believe. And yeah, sometimes Hammer Time, sometimes. That is pretty funny. Ornithopter, Frogmite, Doctor, Bot Monitor, Cannon. I don't think there's a reason to play out the other Ornithopter, so I'm not going to. Pioneer. Huh. I haven't played Pioneer in so long, so I have no idea. But I have like no desire to play Pioneer. I think it'll. I assume they're gonna name cranial plating. Can't imagine naming anything else, yeah. Which sucks for me, but not much I can do about it. Got Bobble or Thought Monitor, both problematic for me. Guess I'll play this out. No reason not to, I don't think. Guess I should do that on the upkeep. Guess where is problem. I'm not surprised. Refused to ban for 6 months. I don't think that was the reason. I think the reason why Pioneer failed was incredibly circumstantial. I think the circumstances were that there was a PT, there's a lot of hype around it, people were excited to play. Even with the decks that were around, the people said they like hated. People were still consistently playing the format, and then COVID happened, no paper tournaments, no online tournaments for them, and essentially just become an irrelevant format because of the fact that I'm actually in a really bad spot now. I guess I could put them on a turn clock, kind of. That pivot yield is so good for them. It's the only win in the game. They're gonna. There's a saga here. Maybe they're gonna mess up and like crack the bubble after they block. That's the dream. There's a lot of things that win against Pioneer, unfortunately. Super strange. To Pioneer is good format. Yeah. There's a lot of things that I can't beat that this Urza Saga's gonna go get, unfortunately. Fortunately, they had the one up Pithing Needle. Just like I had the one up Pithing Needle. And it got me good. I think a large portion of this deck is being able to use cranial plating. A lot of the power is taken away, especially against the Urza Saga decks. So let's take a look at it. So whenever I see these decks, they don't make any sense to me. The reason why is you have to play a bunch of ones, like one drops, that are really bad if you draw multiples of them. And then you're playing Mox Amber, which is really bad if you draw multiples of them. And then you're ramping into nothing. So I don't really understand the idea behind Mox Amber, these types of decks. Like, I just don't understand it at all. That's the problem I have with these decks. Agree with them, right? I guess so, but it's like, then why are you playing Mox Amber in your deck? Yeah, Shadow Spear is probably just unbeatable. I don't know what I can draw here, but I need to draw it. Not that. That is not what I needed to draw. Yep. I mean, game one came down to me missing on a land drop for 2 turns, right when I had the Urza Saga out. Game two came down to the one of Pithing Needle that they found. Not much to say about the deck there, I would say, that first match. Let's see, Pioneer. I think Pioneer easily could have been like a very big format, like basically historic is when you have there's people backing the format, there's competitive tournaments for it. It is not just like a challenge. There's like, pro tour backing, there's lots of pro players backing it, but when none of that is happening and instead you basically just have a for all intents and purposes casual format that doesn't have the appeal of something like Commander and has the barrier to entry that is playing Magic online, it's just not going to do very well. It's just not going to do very well. It's not like it was destined to fail, just the circumstances happened to make it fail. And I think um, there's still a lot of potential for the format to be good. We just cannot basically extract any of the potential for it, unfortunately. It's the best type of coffee drink? I don't know. I personally really don't like coffee, so. Well, this is going to be rough for me. This is a rough start for me. Really don't want to crack my resist bobble or my issues bobble if possible. Yeah, that's fine. Just don't have a hammer. If I have a hammer, I'm like dead. That's the way it goes. That's not good. Show me hammer. I will show you a concession. They're gonna hammer me. Why don't I play vintage? I don't play vintage on stream because it doesn't get good views most of the time. I think modern is basically the way to go. Like if I want to be successful, fortunately. Let's go. I don't even Hong Kong sauce. Hmm. Guess I want to bring in this. Welding jar's actually kind of good here. Depending on how they've sideboarded it. Hmm. Go one. That should be pretty competitive. I think that should name it on the least. Yep, see, there you go. But I've been I've been having a bit of a struggle recently with some of my content. Not necessarily on Twitch. On Twitch, I'm slowly, over the past like month, I've been trying to figure out how to, get things going and trying out different things. But I've been having problems on YouTube over the past week. I'm just like now over the past like yesterday and today, I've been looking deep into fixing it because like my YouTube views have just plummeted. Like I expect them to go down because of Modern Horizons like hype being like going down, but they plummeted to like almost even worse than they were before Modern Horizons came out. I need to figure out why. I can figure out how to change that. Okay, stop deck. So yeah, let me tell you, this is good. But yeah, I've been looking a lot into like the analytics of YouTube over the past couple days. Oh wait, why would I do it now? Later. Also same. Not a bad draw. Or oh, they're the only formats that run events for all. It's paper again. It's hard to be excited about anything new. Boost. Okay, yeah. I think there's also like X6's so your deck there. That's true. Standard dies a format, yeah. Like it's kind of funny. Like I remember when I first started playing, standard was like huge. Like everyone would play it. Modern was like not that big because it was somewhat expensive and hard to kind of get into compared to standard. And now it's like standard is just completely dead. Like at a local level, at least for me, standard completely dead. Modern very alive. Legacy minor amounts of play for the people who can afford it. They like it. Commander big. Yeah. No, I think Arena killed Paper Standard, so it's like kind of weird. Rid of my Shadow Spear, no fun. Yeah, it's like I mean, standard cards are incredibly cheap. Like it's kind of weird because they want to print cards for Commander because I feel like that has to be like the biggest driving force of sales at the moment. I can't imagine a bigger driving force of sales. After the format, yeah, that is good standard. I mean, you could argue that the death of standard, the death of standard. I don't know if it's dead or anything, but the death of like standard happened with the Jace VP era where everyone got fetch lands. That is not exciting at all. We're just dead here, right? Just gonna play another hammer. Wow. Good play by opponent. I can't like urza saga, and they just have a 22/22. Nice top deck of the pure steel paladin. Wow, we're getting dumpstered by the format, killing us very quickly. Hmm. Quick magic for you. I loved Theros draft. It was the first draft I ever set. It's the first set I ever drafted because it was a set that I started with, but I really liked it a lot. But like the JVP standard had you needed to buy a lot of fetch lands to like play your decks, and you needed JVP for a lot of decks. So a lot of decks were incredibly expensive. Mm, I think I need a mulligan this hand because this is not blue source. This hand looks a bit better. I'll ditch Shadow Spear. But so that standard was so expensive to play But it was basically cheaper to like use off-color fetch lands and just build modern decks with them. And you could like have a deck that lasts like for a long time. Spirit drop enforcer. I don't think so. I guess I'm actually short, aren't I? I guess I was supposed to actually get rid of the reinforcer. I thought for some reason I could cast Frogmite. Maybe it was wrong to get rid of it. Spells work. I mean, it was fun playing it, but like it was much too expensive. Can't deny that. Podcast. I assume this is gonna get countered. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, no, it's a 3/3, unfortunately, so I can't even attack. Even the Shadow Spirit probably would have ended up being a lot better. Breaking Modern Flesh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was like the initial start of people breaking into Modern. A lot of people excited about the Modern format. What does well against opponent's deck? Um, I think Hammer Time is fine, if not just good against it. I think Asmore can be good against it as well. But yeah, so like, well, I don't see like standard recovering as a like paper format anytime soon. Like the standard GPs always did like pretty badly as well. Like over the past couple of years at least. Like comparative to a modern GP or even a legacy GP. Limited does reasonable as well. Because like you don't really need a deck or anything, and a lot of people like only play limited and will sometimes even travel for limited. So like a lot of local people will just go like we'll just fire it with basically knowing nothing about the format. All that was crashing there for a moment. Let's see that unholy heat on my token. Oh, no unholy heat. That's nice for me. Mhm. What? So confused. Now I just gotta activate the saga again. How would they do it now? Hmm. Activate it again? A 7/7? I'm confused. Very confused by that play. Obviously not gonna crack the bobble, I suppose. That was really good for us. I'm not gonna deny that. I think I'm just supposed to get Shadow Spear. I'm not gonna attack here because I want the construct to live, like, in case they have like another rule spell. I want them to have to use it on the construct. Yeah, so they have to use it on the construct now. Like I didn't want to tap to like if I attacked with Frogmite or like attacked with Memnite and they go like block it, kill your like Frogmite, now your construct dies. It makes so they don't have to use another rule spell on it. Like now they had to use that there, and it's like really good for me. Arctide region, I assume here. Arctide region isn't that big of a deal. I just realized I didn't play out my reinforcer. That was bad. That's my bad on the turn took too long, forgot like where I was, and kind of just missed my mind there. Interesting, I want to make it edit. That one just more free cards. Yes, that is an option. Enforcer, Treasure Vault, Relief Drum, here. They want to throw everything in front of it. That's fine with me. Probably have to. Wow, they're not? It's just gonna lose then. But you have to throw everything in front, right? I can't imagine. Like, I guess they're playing a maybe Brazen Borrower? Do they even have that? I should have obviously waited on the Misha's bubble. Because they impact the fetch lane. Should have waited for the upkeep. Although I don't think it matters much. Because if they don't draw a way to deal with my construct here, I'm going to lose the game regardless. Not scarring me. This should be. That's a mistake. You can thought scar your opponent. Figure out if you want the top card with Dragon Channeler. If you do, then you just lose it if you thought scar yourself. It's big three, sure. Like, just don't care about your board, right? They've seen enough. They have seen enough. I think I actually want this number here. Shadow Spear seems good. Ginger Brute. I don't think I'm ever gonna get Ginger Brute instead of Shadow Spear. In the case that I draw Shadow Spear, I just get a Reach or I get a Welding Charge. It's not that big of a deal. So one of these will be fun. There's a lot of damage. Let's do the 0, 0, 0. Play that. Yeah, it's nice. There's a saga out. Okay, let's see what they've got for me. Oh, they made an article on Star City Games. Is Pioneer dead format? Perfect. Oh, E for 0. That hurts a lot. That's like the worst case scenario for me. God, that's bad. That sucks a lot. That sucks a lot. Yep, I mean the good old 3 for 1. What are you gonna do? Mm, mm. Oh, I need a lot of help here. It's not gonna be easy, but maybe there's a chance. Maybe we can still win. It's gonna be very hard here. If they kill my guy, yeah. Then you go get like Ornithopter here. So I have to do this. Split. I have to kind of hope their hand is bad. Split zero, tempo. Yeah, but when I can't cast any of the cards in my hand, I'm losing on that front. Maybe we'll call him like get a physical therapy appointment or something for my shoulder. I mean, yeah, now they have a Murktide region. I don't see myself winning this game. Oh, I mean, if we hit some nice runners here, maybe. Fortunately, we're 1 mana off here. We hit like a 0 drop there or a land, then I think we actually could have won this game. I mean, it's still possible we can win this game. It's just very, very unlikely. Still need a lot of help. I mean, there's still artifacts, right? If I remember correctly. I mean, I understand the idea behind this because it stops urza saga. Yeah, it's still an artifact land. Okay. Need to find some runners here, but it's possible. Not a bad draw. See if they're gonna draw next turn. Steam Vents. Okay. Maybe, just maybe, we can come out of this alive. Maybe, just maybe, come out of this one alive. Expressive iteration? Really? Oh. That's much worse than expressive iteration, let me tell you. We were actually gonna be winning, maybe? So let's see. Do that, cast this, play this, cast this, play this. I think if they had like a whip in their hand, or we got to like untap, we win that game actually. Crazy. We were actually still kind of in it. We almost came back. That's crazy. That is crazy. Crazy. Sand cannot do anything. Sand also doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Wow, these are some bad hands. Some bad hands. Wow. Hmm. That is unfortunate. I'm mulligan to 5 there. Okay. Okay. I can get behind that. Get behind that. Shouldn't have played out the Ornithopter there. It doesn't actually do anything, and then it can die, and then makes it so we can't cast our Frogmite next turn. This card is really messed up. Literally, they never draw a bad card, basically. Yeah. Just a mistake to play out the Ornithopter, and it's coming back to hurt me now. Immediately. They have not even, like, ditched any card into their yard yet. That's the crazy part to me. I think they're happy they bolted it. I mean, kind of. I'm not that happy about it. What am I doing? What do you mean, what am I doing? Make a token and frog? I guess I could have done that. You're right. You're right. I could have made a token and frogged. You are completely right about that one. I did not do that. Not sure how much will end up mattering, but it may. Actually, it will. We would have just had lethal hearing. Would have just had lethal hearing. Would have just had lethal there, so. I didn't think it was gonna matter. And then it immediately did. Well, they have to attack. It says they attack each turn if able, so they have to. Hmm. It does. Big three. They're probably gonna Hercules recall us, I guess. They actually. Oh no, they just have nothing. Okay, great. I was like, the Hercules recall may be able to get us. They like have something else next turn. But nope. Play badly, get rewarded. Woo! Play badly, get rewarded. Hmm. So sorry about that. Yeah. uh, hmm. There we go. Found a match. Found ourselves a match. Not gonna cut it here. This will cut it. Guess we have to get rid of Thoughtcast here. Somewhat unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Let's see if we want to crack the bubble or not. Gold. Dragon, Dragon Rage Channeler. Podcast, okay. Gonna play out everything here to make it so any position doesn't do anything. Uh, I guess they could hit my kill my Mem Knight here. I'm actually completely fine with it if they just want to kill my Mem Knight. Maybe their Shadow actually. Must be Death Shadow at this point. Okay. Guess I got a little bit punished, didn't I? It happened to be Death Shadow. I will make them I'll make them have to have removal spell or like TBR or something like that. I'm not gonna just like wait around. More draws. Equip. Um, could. Re-equipping probably would have been correct. Extreme one. Re-equipped would have been yeah. Re-equipping would have been good. Re-equipping would have been good. Killed off Shadow. Wait, why did it just go through my? Why did it just go through? I somehow unclicked the blocks. I unclicked the block stop. That's so bad. That's so bad. I wanted a welding jar. How did I unclick the block stop? Wow. So bad. I don't think it would have mattered, but that was bad. That was bad. I don't know if I have any draws that can get me out of this. I don't know if I have any draws that can get me out of it regardless. I don't know how I undid the draw stop. How did I undo the draw stop? Weird. Weird, weird, weird. This is wild. I think I'm supposed to keep this hand. Definitely a little bit sketchy. Unsubs. But you were the longest sub, Crater Dumb. You were the longest sub, and now you're gone. How are you not going to be sub to me anymore? You know. Oh, be your guard. Thank you. Thank you for the gifted. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I think I'm supposed to cycle Sojourner's Companion for like Darksteel Citadel here. Thank you for the gift sub. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope Medikai likes his gift sub. I'll pipe it. I'm a little bit tilted by this. A little bit tilted by it. Straight own 4. Oh no, we're not on 4. We're 1-3. I definitely should have. I feel like I. No, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this deck shouldn't be as bad as it's showing, but like I'm just mulliganing a lot. Like I don't think that hand is capable. This hand looks fun. Sure. Maybe I'm just bad instead. You're running bad. Yeah. It's possible I'm running bad. It's possible I'm playing badly as well. Wouldn't be surprised. I've made a couple missteps already. I've made a couple missteps. Front on YouTube. Sorry. I don't know. Okay. Makes me feel a bit better knowing that, obviously I'm just the unluckiest person alive, right? Thought monitor. This hand looks very, very good so far. Here. That's the turn. Profane tutor. I see what we're playing in snow. Makes sense. Okay, it's enough there. Scoop, 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 scoop. Bring in anti-Atlas. Shadow Spear, not good. Welding Jar, I don't think is very good here either. Will they cut a Mirror Enforcer? They bring in Damping Sphere. Damping Sphere's not that bad. Yeah. Hmm. Jump to beat the Affinity Menace, it's the only way. Hmm. Think I'm supposed to keep this hand? Hmm. If I do all this now, play this, would be 3, 4, still short. Still short. So, this takes an interest. Sorry, running any Nettlecyst? I'm not running any Nettlecyst. I feel like maybe I should have a little bit more mana sources in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna play this, then play this. whoa. That's a card we've seen before. Spellfield, if you haven't completed Tomb of Annihilation, and entrance. Wait, it's a 5/5 for 3? It's got to be some way to cast that for free a lot. That's coming back. I did see it, but there's no, like, is there any info on it yet? Like, what's actually there, tournaments, events, etc. I'd be somewhat interested in playing it, depending on, like, what's there. But I also think second wave of COVID is going to come around, like, October. Though that's, like, just kind of guessing. That prism, 2 pillars. Okay. Start releasing info on this tours really soon. Yeah. Like until I have actual info, I'm not gonna like set up anything. Also, it's like fairly expensive for me to go, so it's like bigger for me to justify as well. Zombie storm. Okay. Can they kill me with it though? Like I have no idea how this works. I assume I'm gonna die here. Just gonna like see how it works. Dungeon information. Doing this. So they can create a 1/1. Okay, I see how it works now. Hmm. I guess I want damping sphere here, don't I? So, they're going to venture into the dungeon infinitely and kill me because of Rooftop Storm. I think it's called Rooftop Storm. What's up with card? I think it's called Rooftop Storm. I'm pretty sure. Iron Man was 100 tickets earlier today. Now it's back up to 130 tickets. Did not expect that. It's interesting. Yeah, I assume you can either like get infinite mana, drain them for infinite, and like do a bunch of different stuff. I'll keep the same. 6, that's nice for me. They're figuring out what they want to do. Learn not legal, but some other cards are. Now we can just Upon an exile, Lotus Bloom. Gonna play land. Okay. No reason to play Damping Sphere this turn. You can wait until their actual combo turn. Okay. Okay. The D&D zombie too. I wouldn't be surprised. These are the combos that I would never ever think about. Someone like day one probably thought of. Sleight of hand, okay. I did not play Sunken Roots there. I did not play Sunken Roots. Like discard. That hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. We didn't bring him to the needle, did we? Nope. I need to find something here bad. No reason to make a token that's just gonna die. Could have gone gingerbread there, probably. Could have gotten welding jar. I could have gotten welding jar. What am I doing? I don't think I took out both my welding jars. Oh, I did. Well, I guess it didn't matter anyways. Discard. Should we play something out? Oh, yeah, they can't do blue black with this because of Damping Sphere. It's kind of funny. Little side effect. A little bit of a side effect of the old Damping Sphere. What you want to be. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, okay. I'm gonna play out stuff, like, as much as they're gonna let me. Red Emery in this deck. I have played Emery before. It really depends on how you like have the deck built. I think Emery could work in a show like this. The problem is like your blue sources are pretty limited as is. So I'd want to fit more blue sources if I were to play Emery. Not bad draw. Let's see if they've got a rule spell for this. If they don't, they're dying here real quick. And damage straight to the dome. Echo Truth. Yikes. Well, they got me, they got me. Not much I can do, can I? Not much I can do, can I? Opponent said GG. I'll give him a GG back. I assume they just have lethal here. I'll watch the bike dogs. Pretty unheard of story. Well, then kill me, opponent. Got him. Got him, boys. Well, if you watch this on YouTube, even though it was a little bit of a rocky start and even a rocky ending, a 2-3 is better than an 0-5. So, if you like the 2-3 at all, make sure to give me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch and Twitter in the description below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.